Welcome to the JayGravesReport College Football Weekly Wrap-Up, Week 11. Y'all know how we get it in, so let's get it in. Wrapping up the top 5 ball games of the weekend, so let's get right to it. Now, it was only 3 ball games worth talking about this weekend, so we only previewed 3, and we only gonna recap 3. Now, let's move on to the first ball game. Number 10, Oklahoma goes down to Waco to play the number 6 Baylor Bears. Now, going into this ball game, I thought Baylor was suspect. They hadn't played anybody. They had a dull schedule. They had 7 cupcakes lined up at the beginning of the season. I didn't think they were the real deal, but they came out there and shocked the world on Thursday night. Beat the brakes off of OU 41-12. Now, I'm going to keep it real all the way 100, whichever comes first. Beginning of the game, it's 5-3 OU in the first quarter. I figured, hey, like I said, the Baylor Bears hadn't played anybody. Then all of a sudden, the floodgates opened. These boys came out there, put up 41 points on OU, and went to the crib. Now, here's the problem. Baylor's now 8-0 for the first time in school history. They're in a stratosphere that none of these cats on this team has ever been in. Here's the problem. They on campus, and everybody's telling them how good they are this week. ESPN cameras all over the place. Duns got women they never even saw before on campus. It's a problem. It's about to be a problem. The lights and cameras are getting too big right now for the Baylor Bears. So expect these Duns to go down in the next couple of weeks because they can't handle the hype. It's Baylor, bro. It is what it is. Now, let's move on to the next ball game. The next game was also on Thursday night. Number 3. The Parliament Funkadelic went up to Palo Alto to play the number 5 Stanford Cardinal. Now, I told you boys, before this ball game, if you look at my preview, I said the Parliament Funkadelic is going down this weekend. Why? Because it's November. No way all these Duns going into the gate undefeated. Stanford came out there, put 26 points on these boys, and then put it in neutral, and the Parliament Funkadelic came back, scored another 20 points. They barely got out of their line, but they got out of there. Because I told you, the 3-4 defense that Stanford runs is dangerous. They physical. They keep the running lanes tied up. No way was the Parliament Funkadelic going to win this game. Just like they did last year, the Stanford Cardinals stopped these boys from doing what they were doing. All these smart cats at Stanford shut the Parliament Funkadelic down. Now, I'm going to say this. For all you people out there hollering and screaming about the Parliament Funkadelic, they're my boys because they got crazy hot uniforms. But here's the problem. You got 2,587 uniform combinations and 0 national championships, bruh. Keep that in mind. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, number 13, LSU goes down to Tuscaloosa to play the number 1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, I figured in this ball game, Alabama would win this game. But I said they were going to be suspect because the defensive secondary at Alabama is dull. Zach Mettenberger came out there, put up 241 yards. Big hand Odell Beckham had 3 catches for 47 yards. My man Jarvis Landry came out there with 5 catches for 90 yards. But here was the problem for LSU. You can't turn the ball over in a big ball game like this. LSU came in, drove the ball methodically down the field on the first possession, and this dumb mud, C.J. Copeland got out there and fumbled, got stripped, going into the end zone. That changed the ball game right there. That killed them. The second turnover put them in the casket, bruh. Now, my man A.J. McCarron went to work, real methodical, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. T.J. Yeldon had 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Alabama Crimson Tide is the real deal. Are they beatable? Yeah, they beatable. But you got to play a perfect game. And I don't know how many Duns out there still left can play a perfect game. Now, you got the Iron Bowl coming up in a couple of weeks. 3 weeks to be exact. That's going to be the one that's going to determine what the national championship looks like. Because I keep telling you, boys, Florida State is already in California waiting on boys. It's just a matter of time before they show up. It's your man Jay Graves Report with the JayGravesReport.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at JayGravesReport so you can holler at your boy.